Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. For today's pick a card reading, we're going to be looking at channeled messages from your person. Keep in mind you may be in union or you may be dating this person that you're looking for messages from. Maybe you are with someone who, you're just not sure how they're feeling about you. But anyway, it doesn't have to be. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And if it doesn't resonate, it just means there wasn't a reading here for you today, and that's okay. I'm sending you guys lots of light and love, and I felt the need to say that before I begin. So let's get into it. So for each pile, I will do, before I get into the channeled messages, I'll have cards so that you can check to make sure this is your energy for your current connection or situation or whatever it is. And then we'll get into the channeled messages. So for pile one, there's some debate over what this crystal is. And that makes me feel like maybe there's like debate about what, anyway, I don't want to influence it, but both of these crystals in the store are labeled ocean jasper. But when I look it up on my app, this one comes up as jasper, not ocean jasper, just jasper. And this one comes up as orca agate. So I have no idea. I'm going to go with orca agate. But for pile number one, we have focus, this piece of orca agate. For pile number two, we have flower agate. And for pile number three, we have ocean jasper, or jasper if you prefer. So if you need a moment to sit with the energy, I will let you pause it here, and I will stay. I will see you at your pile. Hello pile one, and welcome to your reading. If you chose pile one and this orca agate, this is going to be channeled messages from your person. And these cards are meant to, sorry, these cards are meant to kind of give you an idea of the energy to know if these channeled messages are for you or not. Definitely right away, my throat, there's something about communication. So I'll just tell you right now that what I'm seeing for this pile is you're either communicating with this person right now, trying to move forward, or you're about to, because there's this energy of this person wanting to talk to you. For some of you, I feel like maybe you're already talking. And I thought it was interesting how I was talking about there's, some debate about what this crystal is. And I immediately thought, maybe this is a connection where you've been through it with this person and you're not quite sure what to call it. Is it a relationship? Is it a situationship? Anyway, interesting energy right away. So they're all meant to kind of describe your current situation and also slightly channeled messages from your person in this first part as well. So the first card we have is Page of Pentacles, and this card is actually meant to represent you. And with this Page of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles can symbolize growth. Oh my goodness, this is going to be an issue, this pile. So you can see how there's snow around, and to me it feels like you just got out of a separation with this person, or you're just about to get out of separation with this person. You're just about to start building with this person. Like I said, for some of you with this energy, I feel like for some of you, you're already talking to this person and reconnecting. Anyway, interesting earth energy. And like I said, it's very symbolic to me, this snow. It feels like spring. It feels like a new beginning. This could also be if you're in no contact with this person, you may be really focused on something new right now, like a new job or a new hobby, something like that. I think I want you there, right under the shade. And the connecting energy, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So this is the energy of getting back together. So I do feel like for some of you, if you're not talking to this person yet, you will be, because it's coming through very clearly here that there's going to be, or there already is, forward movement towards reconnection. The other card we have for connecting energy is the Chariot. So it feels like something is about to happen. Perhaps the two of you were pulling in different directions and this connection became stagnant, or there was a long separation. The Chariot and the Ten of Swords feels like moving forward together. It feels like reconciliation. It feels like a fresh start. And like I said, for some of you, you may not have experienced communication from this person yet. So we do have Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Cancer here. And for your person's energy, we have the King of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. So King of Pentacles, you could be dealing with someone older. Doesn't have to be. It could be an older earth sign. It could be someone who is financially stable, or this person could also have children or something like that. Doesn't have to be. But as far as this connection, it feels like they're wanting to invest in it. They're wanting to put down roots. And like I said, for some of you, this person is coming towards you wanting to reconnect, wanting to build a foundation with you, wanting to invest in this long term. But with this King of Pentacles energy, this person could be moving slowly or has moved very slow towards you. But it definitely, right away, I felt like for a lot of you, you're already reconnecting with this person. Just with the Chariot and the Ten of Swords in reverse. The other thing I'm seeing, though, is if you are in no contact with this person, what I'm seeing is that you both want to reconnect, but it looks like right now you're both focused on your own stability. It's like you both want to reconnect, but you're focused on your growth and they're focused on their stability. So take it as it resonates. More earth energy. So then I have some of these to get to. So we have light, and to me, this gives the energy of the sun. It gives the energy of clarity. It gives the energy of perhaps this person seeing the light or seeing the truth of this connection, wanting to bring clarity to it, wanting to illuminate something. If this person hasn't come towards you, like I said, it feels like they've seen the light. They know what they want. They know they want to come towards you. They're just moving really slowly. Originally, I had this down here near your person. Interesting. And then the other card from that deck was the Ace of Swords. So again, this feels like a breakthrough moment. It may be that you haven't experienced this breakthrough moment yet with this person. Maybe you haven't gotten the communication yet. But this shows a breakthrough moment. It shows that there's clarity coming, or there's some kind of clarity already here. Anyway, and maybe, I could see this being you reconnecting with someone, and maybe you're hitting bumps in the road. Maybe it's not going the way you thought, and maybe you're here looking for clarification to see how your person is feeling. Like maybe you're not as close in your reconnection as you want to be, and you're not quite sure how to ask this person how they're feeling. So that's why you're here. Anyway. So the rest of the cards, we have reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity, and we see the light card. This is what I mean. It's like this person has had a light bulb moment. Maybe they've been through an awakening. Definitely there was a separation. I can tell with the Ten of Swords in reverse. We have escape. I left when things got hard. So this could have been someone who ran from this connection. This could have been someone who, maybe there was an ending or a fight and they didn't know how to reapproach you. So they just kind of ghosted you. It's going to resonate differently for everyone. I can line these up a bit better. We have conversation. I want to call and hear your voice. So, like I said, if you're not talking to this person already, you're going to be soon. Because I see an upcoming conversation where a lot of these things come to light for you if you haven't already had it. Or maybe, you know, you are reconnecting and you haven't had that important conversation yet. You're going to gain clarity. This person wants to hear your voice. And we have commitment. This was the first one that actually came out when I shuffled these cards, because this was the card that your crystal was under in the very beginning, in the intro. So this was the first card that came out, commitment. I want to be a part of your future. And then, or I want you to be a part of my future. And then the King of Pentacles came out. So definitely the energy of this person wanting to commit to this, wanting to commit to you. Investing in this reconnection is what I'm hearing. So yeah, that's what we're seeing for you, my friends. So if that sounds like you and your person, maybe you're both earth signs. You don't have to be. But where we have 2 earth placements here, it could be that you're both air signs, both water signs, both fire signs, or earth signs. Take it as it resonates. But yeah, so before we get into the channeled messages, I wanted to get a few tarot cards because I'm nosy and I can't help myself to see how your person, like to get a few channeled messages from your person through tarot. I like doing that. So I picked this deck, which I sometimes I don't always go for this deck, but whenever I'm doing channeled messages, for some reason, my intuition always wants me to use this deck because some of the images are very, like there's a lot of symbols in them. Anyway, so I picked this deck and I flipped it over and it's the 6 of Cups. I picked it after I got your cards, so it was even more interesting that we have the 6 of Cups here because it's very symbolic of reconnection and reunion and nostalgia and wanting to talk to your ex and hearing from your ex and wanting to reconnect and longing, you know, longing to hear your voice, wanting to heal this. So anyway, and we have the King of Wands. Interesting. So the King of Wands is the energy of, you know, I feel like this person wants to take action towards you, wants to reconnect with you. They could be spending... With the King of Wands, they could be, and the Light card, they could be very connected to their own connection with their higher self or spirit or whatever they think it is. They probably, for some of them, don't even know what it is. Interesting. But definitely this person is thinking about you, longing for you, if you're not already connecting. If you're already connecting, this person is enjoying reconnecting with you. Anyway. I should have shuffled first, but whatever. So we have 8 of Swords. So there it is, you guys. For some of you, you're still in separation, okay? But like I said, 6 of Cups, this is someone who's thinking about this, who wants to hear your voice, who wants to reconnect. And it feels to me like if you are in separation, the 2 of you, I don't know if you can see that there's twines around those. That looks like a statue, okay? It reminds me of, I grew up in a very small fishing community and very small town. I lived right on the water, like near the fishing docks. And in town, there was like cannons set up, and they were, of course, you know, in the ground with steel wheels on them that couldn't move, because they were just there for whatever reason, I don't know. Anyway, clearly I was a kid and I just enjoyed playing on them. But this chariot looks like it's grounded. It looks like it's like it's a statue, like it's not moving. And we see these 2 little hummingbirds trying to untangle these wheels so that it can move. So for some of you, I feel like you're in separation and your higher selves are trying to like help you untangle things so that you can move forward, so that you can come back together. Anyway, interesting. If anybody wants to Google where I'm talking about, I used to hide this from people because around here, when you say you're from this place, people are like, oh, you're from there. But I grew up in Digby, Nova Scotia, which is, like I said, a very small little town. All right, let's get back into this. We have the Hermit. So for some of you, you know, there's that separation where this person or both of you needed to be in Hermit energy in order to gain clarity and see the light. And the Hermit gives me, oh my gosh, that is magic. So sometimes cards fall out like that. I just think it's magic. I was just going to say, for some of you, that Hermit is about to come out into the light, and this flipped out into my hand, the sun, light. So it feels to me like you're about to get clarity from this person if you're not already. And if you are reconnecting with this person, you know, I feel like this new beginning is right there. You're so close, and maybe you're just talking with this person and it's still all confusing because when you reconnect, it's not like it used to be. And for some of us, we want to try and get back to that feeling of how it used to be before the separation. And sometimes that takes time. But anyway, it seems like this new beginning is within reach here, no matter what your situation. Very interesting how that came out. I love tarot. And there's that Ace of Pentacles right there, that Ace of Pentacles. So it feels like the start of a new foundation. Oh, we got a card flipped over. What are you? Where are you? There you are. Ace of Cups in reverse. Interesting. So Ace of Cups, there could have been, maybe you're still waiting for this offer. It could be that this person had to go through an emotional awakening before they came in. It could also be that for some of you, this renewal, because Ace of Cups is a renewal or can be a renewal, that it was delayed for some reason. You know, there's a reason I started talking about that Chariot card and how it's cemented into the ground. So for some of you, maybe there was a delay in this renewal and you're still in no contact, if that makes sense. So let's cut the deck. And we've got Page of Wands on the bottom, and Page of Wands is inspired action. It's that little spark inside of you that says, I should do this right now. Like, oh, it's time for me to book that holiday, or I don't know why I'm talking like I'm British. It's time for me to book that trip, or it's time for me to reach out to that person, or it's time for me to, it's like a little spark of inspiration to do something. And it can also be, you know, the energy of renewed passion, and flirting. So you and this person may already be, you know, flirting and canoodling. I don't know. So this is going to be channeled messages from this person. So let's get into what your person wants to say. Channeled messages from this King of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So this shows this person is telling you they've hit a turning point. You know, they see the light. If this is someone you're already talking to, this person is telling you they're trying to make adjustments, that this is a turning point, and that, you know, they're making the adjustments that they can. They feel like this is destined. They feel like they're meant to be with you, even if they're not saying that. We see that gateway that I saw in the sun, that feminine was reaching towards. And we see this person with a cloak on, which is also in the Death card in this deck. And there's some imagery of the star in this. For me, there's some imagery that has to do with the star card as well. So it feels like, you know, this person is trying. It feels like this person is transforming. For some of you, like I said, the fact that this person is right in front of this archway makes me believe that if you haven't heard from them, they're about to reach out. Anyway, beautiful energy. And we have 9 of Cups on the bottom. So 9 of Cups shows me that this person sees you as their wish fulfillment. They have this love for you, even if they don't know how to express it. We also have the 8 of Wands. So clear message that they want to talk to you if you're not already talking. And that's why, like, first thing, my throat closed over in this reading. I've learned how to trust that. Like yesterday, I started a reading and I didn't even have to say anything. My throat closed over. I was like, this is about communication. And that's exactly what that reading was about. Anyway, interesting. Maybe you're experiencing that, you know, when you're watching tarot readings, do you notice that the readers are clearing their throat? Do you notice that you're clearing your throat a lot? That's a sign. How are you feeling about my beautiful pile 1, 8 of Cups in reverse? They want to come back if they haven't already. That's what I mean. It's this energy of if they haven't already come back, they want to. You know, this person, I'm seeing a card, I have no idea why, that talks about, I don't like the wording because it says, I tried to replace you, but I couldn't. 8 of Cups in reverse, you know, this person could have walked away, you could have walked away from them, and they realized that what they were looking for was actually with you, that their wish fulfillment it wasn't out there, it was with you. That's why we saw that 9 of Cups. Interesting. What do you want to say to pile 1? We have the 3 of Wands and the 5 of Swords in reverse. So this person is saying they want to move forward with you. They want to move towards you. They want to take action towards you. This is on the horizon for you. That's why the Chariot is here. So for some of you, it's already there. You're already progressing. If you're talking to this person doesn't want to have arguments. They don't want to sabotage this. Maybe sometimes they do. But deep down, this person is trying to reconnect, or they want to heal after whatever happened in the past. They want to move forward. I think they're also wondering, like, have you moved on from them? Have you gotten over them if you're not talking? I don't know how I want to do this. Bark, bark, bark. Oh, there's a truck outside, that's why. Let's see. I'm going to ask a few more messages for you, channeled messages from your person. We have the Lovers. They love you. Look, 3 of Cups. So for some of you, like I said, you're already talking to this person in a friendly way, in a social way. They want more. Lovers energy. But this person wants you to know that they have clarity over this. They've seen the light. We see this Ace of Swords right here. Okay. I don't know. Can you hear that delivery guy? He's loud. Anyway, it's distracting me. Maybe there was someone distracting your person. Maybe there was like a friend in their ear. Anyway, so we see this Ace of Swords here, and we have the Ace of Swords here, and we have the light here, awakening, breakthrough moment. So beautiful energy, this Lover's energy for how they're, you know, what they're wanting to communicate here, that they still love you. That, you know, if you are reconnecting, they're trying because they want this. They're choosing this. If you're not talking to this person, I can see this person coming in as a friend, but wanting more. Interesting. So this person loves you. They still think about you. Let's get one more. What do you want to say? We have the Page of Swords. Very interesting. So to me, it feels like the Page of Swords. Remember how we had that Ace of Cups in reverse? And I said, maybe this is a delayed renewal. And Page of Swords can symbolize someone who knows it's time to it's time to communicate, but they're waiting for the right time to communicate, you know? Page of Swords, this person has a lot they want to say to you. Even if you are connecting, I feel that this person is not open, like they're still learning how to open up, or there's still things they haven't communicated. It feels like if you're reconnecting, it's small communication. It's not, you know, it just feels like you're both learning how to reconnect. And if you're not talking, like I said, this card is very symbolic that this person is just waiting for the right moment to, you know, come in. I'm really called to those birds in that image flying south. And I keep thinking, like, you know, I don't know why. I keep thinking this person is waiting for the right moment to come home, to come back to you. And I keep thinking, like, how do geese know it's the right day to go? You know, how do they know? There's a lot of geese coming home to where I am now. And it's just interesting. They don't all come in at once. Anyway, how do they know when to go, you know? I just feel for some of you, this person is just... There's this energy of like, when do I take that risk and reach out? Anyway, that's what we're seeing for that. Now, I want to see, I'm actually going to do something kind of different today. So let's get messages from your person. What does your person want to say to you? I have 2 decks that I'm going to be using for channeled messages. Ooh. Ooh, this person effed up. I don't know what to say to you or how to make things right. And what did I say? There's this energy of someone waiting for the perfect time to come towards you. If this is someone you're reconnecting with, I feel like this could be someone who doesn't know how to say the right thing. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to kind of reintegrate back into your life. So it feels like, you know, they're not quite sure how to approach you right now, even if you are reconnecting. Interesting. So let's get into this. Channeled messages from your person. I didn't feel like I was on your level. You're a boss. I'm very insecure. Ace of Cups in reverse, insecure. So you could have been someone who, you know, was more spiritually evolved, more healed. This person seems to think you were out of their league in some way, whatever that means to you. So like I said, you could be... you could make more money, you could have a better job, you could have a home. Something about this person felt like they were beneath you and like they had to level up before coming back in. I just saw stalker alert on the bottom. Stalker alert, I check up on you often. Telepathic communication, oh my goodness. Very interesting. So it feels like this person maybe, no matter what the circumstance, there's telepathic communication, which means you're getting messages through signs, synchronicities, songs. When you are thinking about this person, when they pop into your head, it's because they're thinking about you. This person could be sending you messages in dreams. Like I said, pay attention to song lyrics. It feels like this person is communicating through other ways with you than just the 3D. Interesting. This isn't over. You haven't heard the last of me. We have unfinished business. That almost sounds like a threat. Anyway, let's not threaten. It sounds more like a promise. So again, unfinished business. You haven't heard the last of them. Interesting how that sounded so, I don't know. It was just all the exclamation marks for me. I'm also autistic, so like when I read things, they come across very differently than they do when someone's saying them, if that makes sense. Let's get one more. I've been putting on a front. My life is not what it seems on the outside. So if this is someone who has been pretending like they have it all together, nuh-uh. If this is someone who's, you know, low-key, low contact with you, and it seems like everything is okay with them, and you're like really confused why they don't talk to you more, it's because there's a lot more going on than you know. If this is someone who has happy things on their social media, very good chance that it's an act, you know, it's an act. On the bottom, we have, I ghosted you because it was getting too intense. I don't let people in my life easily because I have trust issues. All right. And let's get some of these. And then I'm just gonna, well, let me see what else I'm gonna do. We have perhaps. So there's that energy that I was talking about with the geese. Like, how do they know it's the right day to go? You know, it's that energy of maybe I should make a move now, maybe I should wait. It's insecurity almost in your person, I'm hearing. Rise and rise again. So this could be a situation where you've been through a rebirth with this person before. This can also be this person, you know, has been through some type of phoenix moment, I'm hearing. Jeez. Okay, this is interesting. The fact that these came out at the same time, for some of you, this doesn't feel right, is talking about the separation between you. For some of you who are in low contact, I'm hearing that the awkwardness between you doesn't feel right to this person either. They'd much rather be open about the fact that they want, you know, affection, and they want comfort, and they want cuddles, and they want kisses and things like that. I don't think it feels right to this person either. If you are reconnecting, there's, you know, it feels off. We also have who am I, who am I? So you could resonate with counterpart energy. Maybe you and this person mirrored each other. Maybe you, I feel like you really caused this person to reflect on who they were and what was important to them and what fulfilled them. And we'll get one more. The end is near, and I'm so excited for our future. That's beautiful. And we have don't give up on us on the bottom. So the end is near, the end of separation, the end of the awkwardness. It's interesting how these two came out together, because it's very symbolic to me of what I've been feeling, which is the end of separation is near for a lot of you, and that this person is so excited for what comes next. They don't want you to give up. I'm just going to take that one though. And I'll just get a few charms and letters for you, I think. That's what I think I'll do. Where's my tray? Cover your ears, please. I care about your eardrums, okay? Cover your ears. Cover your ears, my little friends. Just gonna get a couple more letters. And then a pin. We have death. Death and rebirth. Very interesting. So it does feel like there's some kind of rebirth coming if you're not already going through it. This is, to me, this is really symbolic. This heart that's half full, I want to say. Because to me, it's very much the energy of someone who has something they want to say to you. They want to reveal something that's in their heart. They want to communicate it. It's also very symbolic to me of, you know, if you are reconnecting, that heart doesn't feel full yet. And it is about how you look at it. You know, if you look at it as half empty, that's lower vibrational energy. If you look at it as you're moving towards something better, higher vibrational energy. Anyway, and we have, look, we have the key. And the blue key with the heart. Beautiful. We have the wine glass. So there's that. it's giving me the energy, you know, of appreciating this for what it is, that it's still, for some of you, this is still transforming, and to, you know, try not to think about it as a half glass or a half heart. We have the cactus with flowers, which is beautiful. So maybe you're about to go through some type of, like, you're going to see abundance from this. You're going to see growth. We have skull and crossbones, death and rebirth. We have the horse, which is chariot energy, which came out in your reading. We have the dolphin, very symbolic of happiness and joy. It always reminds me of the Three of Cups, which also came out in your reading. We have the love potion. So there's a lot of energy of offers of love here to me. That could even be Hierophant energy with the heart key, commitment. Oh my gosh, we have the two swans together. That's beautiful. So for some of you, you are reconnecting, or you're about to. We have the crane. I think that's a crane. Don't quote me on that. But this has to do with patience. This one, patience. So trusting in divine timing. We have starfish. So star energy, wishes fulfilled, wish fulfillment, keeping hope alive. Also symbolic of healing. We have the little white bunny with the pearl. So a reminder, divine timing. Beautiful things come from long journeys. And we have a key, more Hierophant energy. So for initials, we have N-U-P, nuptials. Oh my gosh, or a pun. D-N-G-F-W-L-A-H-X-E-A-Y-N-R-Q-C-J-L. So that's your reading, my friends. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon, my loves. Bye. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose Pile 2 and the flower agate, this is going to be your reading. Channel messages from your person. So first, I'm shaking. Interesting. First, we're going to look at the connecting energy between you, and if that sounds like it fits your situation, then you'll know that these channeled messages are for you. I'm sending you guys lots of love and light. I felt the need to say that right away. Interesting. So these cards, like I said, are going to give us kind of a look at your current situation, so you'll know if it resonates. So this card is meant to be, these two cards are connecting energy between the two of you, and then I have a card for each of you on each side. So we have the Four of Swords being the connecting energy for the minor arcana. So it feels like you and this person are currently on a break. It feels like there's probably no communication. It feels different than no contact. It feels like maybe you've recently broken up with this person. Maybe you recently had a tower moment. I believe for the minor arcana, we have the Tower card on the bottom. So I do feel like there's been a breakup, or there was a breakup. Interesting. And we have the Moon. So this feels like confusion, like you can't see what this person is going through. Maybe they have you blocked. Maybe you have them blocked. But there's a lot of fear. There's intuition that there's something that's supposed to be happening. You know, there's a lot of deep emotion here, but there's also fear. It seems to be hidden. The path is like hidden. The path is blocked by this big thing right here. So anyway, it does feel a bit heavy. It definitely doesn't feel like you're talking to this person. There could be, with the Four of Swords and the Moon, there could be a lot of shadow work going on as well. So you could be doing shadow work. Maybe this person is as well. For your energy, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The way that you're facing away is just kind of, you know, it's the word reiterating the fact that I think that you're very focused on yourself right now. There's definitely no communication. You could be someone who's very focused on your pentacles right now, your pentacle world. Maybe, you know, I'm hearing maybe you're redecorating your house, maybe you're moving, maybe you're focused on your business and you're making strides in your pentacle world and you're starting to invest in nicer things. That's an energy of the Queen of Pentacles, because we see this queen, you know, with a crown, with all the fancy earrings, with all the necklaces. The Queen of Pentacles can sometimes like the finer things in life. So I kind of see someone, you know, I don't know why I'm getting like building an area outside with like nice patio lawn chairs. I don't know why I'm hearing that. But yeah, Queen of Pentacles, you could be also very focused on your business, focused on your children. Maybe you're a mother, and, you know, learning how to be independent, nurturing yourself. For your person's energy, we have the King of Wands, which is fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. And again, the body language, looking at something over here. So it feels like you and this person are not seeing eye to eye, or you're not communicating. And it feels to me like you're focused on your stability and this person may be focused on their own things. I feel like there may be someone who could have been more selfish. And what I mean by that is they could have spent a lot of time focused on other people, on creative things, on hobbies, on, you know, charming other people. It is kind of like a selfish, self-centered energy that I'm feeling here. So someone, again, I'm hearing George Bailey, like, I want to do what I want to do. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to do my own thing. I want to hang out with my friends. I want to go do this. I want to go do that. I'm too busy for that. You know, I'm too busy to give you a pentacle. That's what it feels like to me. And it just feels like right now you're both focused on your own things. You're focused on your stability. They're focused on something else. You know, it could be that this person is in the spotlight somehow or is a creator somehow. Maybe they're very focused on that right now. Anyway, that's what we're seeing here. So earth and fire doesn't have to be. We also have Pisces with the moon. Let's keep going. So these are the other cards that are coming out. So these cards, very interesting. I'm leaving it up to spirit, right? About what they mean in this sense. And for pile number one, they both had to do with the person you're here listening for. Where in this pile, I feel like one of these cards is your energy. So we have 9. Please give me time. I've never felt this way before. And this gives me the fact that we have the King of Wands here, who can be very self-centered and very focused on their own things. We have 9 here, which reminds me of independence. King of Wands, very independent. So it feels like maybe this person has kind of, you know, a very independent lifestyle, and maybe you have children and things, you know, maybe this person's, I can see it, how maybe you're a parent and this person is not, and just can do anything they want whenever they want because they don't know what it's like to have kids or that kind of responsibility. Anyway, I'm getting like major independent energy on your person's side. And I don't think they were, you know, you're coming up as Queen of Pentacles. So this person could very much feel this nurturing commitment energy with you. And maybe that they didn't know what to do with that. Maybe it scared them. Maybe it triggered them. Anyway, that's what we're seeing there. And on this side, this could be that your person sees you doing well. Queen of Pentacles sees you nurturing yourself, and maybe they do think you have other choices and options. But as soon as I saw this, I thought that's your energy. Like looking over at that, well, you're not looking at that King of Wands anymore. But I feel like you used to look at that King of Wands thinking, you know, they like maybe they have a lot of friends. Maybe they have a lot of jobs. I don't know what it is. It just seems like this person has a lot of stuff going on and wasn't giving you the energy and time you deserved, perhaps. That's just what I'm hearing. I'm kind of feeling with this card, you have so many choices and options. That is Lover's energy, you know, but, or Six of Wands. So maybe your person is in the spotlight. But it also gives me Six of Pentacles energy and the energy of, you know, equal give and take and reciprocal energy. And I feel like maybe you were giving pentacles to this and they may have just been giving fire and, you know, they weren't giving you pentacles back. Anyway, it just seems like that's what it feels like to me, that they weren't investing in you. We have detachment. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. Four of Swords energy. Gaining clarity. Maybe they're coming through as the King of Wands. So maybe they became very, fired up. Maybe they became very triggered. Maybe they thought you were trying to take their independence away from them, you know? We have damage. We are both hurting from this. And look how these people are faced away from each other, just like this. I have to say, though, your person's body language is holding on to this wand. Their body language is this way. It's like their higher self, their connection to spirit, their higher self, possibly their divine masculine, is pointed towards you, but it's like their ego, that way. Their ego's focused on something else. That's what it feels like to me. We have reveal. I want to tell you the truth. So it feels like this person has something they want to say to you. I don't know what that is. Look at that. It's coming right underneath the moon. The moon wanting to tell you something, wanting to reveal something to you. Maybe they're going to reveal to you that they've never felt this way before. Oops, I spoiled it. Do you know how many people leave comments? My person came in and said exactly what you said they were going to say. I know. It's magic. And we have reminiscing, I miss our inside jokes. So like I said, their soulmate card, Six of Cups, their soul, their higher self, their connection to spirit is still facing you, but their ego is that way. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. Anyway, so this person thinking about you, reminiscing about you, wanting to tell you something. So that's what we're seeing. You could resonate, I guess, with counterparts. I do think it's interesting how we have the 6 and the 9 kind of as bookends in this reading, because 6 is Lover's energy and 9 is Hermit energy. And it feels to me like 6 and 9 for counterparts is very symbolic of a lover's connection that's meant to help you evolve into your higher self, 9. So that could be what we're looking at here. And maybe right now you're focused on evolving into your higher self. And their higher self is trying, but look, their ego is still pointed that way. So take it as it resonates, my friends. So for the next part of the reading, I am going to get some tarot for you. Interesting, we have the moon on the bottom right away. Very interesting. And you know, these two towers, very symbolic to me when you're when you're looking at a love reading. To me, it can be very symbolic of your own towers. Because sometimes you see the two towers in like the Four of Wands card, or you see two castles. And we have these two towers, and it feels like you and this person had a tower moment, and now you're both focused on your own towers, right? And there seems to be obstacles in between you, or distance with these mountains. And then we have these birds coming from each tower, communicating with each other. So to me, it feels like your higher selves, your intuition, they're communicating. But you're both working on your own towers right now, and it feels like something is in between you. Very interesting. Pisces energy. So let's look at it, my friend. We have the Magician. So it could be that you're both working on yourselves right now. The Magician is the energy of this person wanting to tell you something, wanting to communicate something with you. So we've got the we've got the Three of Wands coming off the top. Very interesting. So it feels like this person may want to reveal to you, you know, their plans for the future. Maybe this reveal is on the horizon with the Three of Wands. Eight of Wands, communication on the horizon. Interesting. Not what I was expecting. Interesting. And we have the Five of Pentacles. So there is isolation here. There's a feeling of being left out in the cold. Maybe this person has a fear that you'll reject them if they come back in. Maybe you were really patient. Especially with this, please give me time. We have the King of Pentacles. So this person could be working on being that partner for you. We have 4 candles here, my friends, and that's 4 of Wands energy. We see the castle, that's the foundation. So it feels like this person may be, you know, feeling like they need to go through some growth before they come back to you, that they weren't, you know, they were living this independent lifestyle and they need time because they've never felt this way before. Interesting. So let's, yeah, it looks like this person is working on their own stability while in separation from you. Eight of Swords, separation, there it is. Very interesting. So this is going to be channeled messages from your person. That's just what we're looking at. So if that sounds like your person, here we go. So what does your person want to say to you? What does your person want to say to you? We have the Emperor. They want to come towards you. They want to be stable for you. They're trying to improve their own foundation. They want to take action towards you. They want to tell you something, you know? This could also be that this person maybe is struggling with their ego. You know, like I said, it feels like their ego kind of has a hold on them right now. What does this person want to say to you? We have the Moon. So they want to tell you something. They want to reveal something here. They want to, there could be fear here, you know? Interesting. I'm shaking. It's very interesting. The Moon, you know, it feels, I don't know what this secret is. It could be an apology. Maybe they want to reveal to you that they're sorry. What are they revealing? Let's look at that. What are they revealing? It's going to differ because this is a general reading. What are they revealing? Hanged Man, that they have a new perspective, that they don't want to be in separation with you anymore. This is really interesting energy. It looks like those crows are undoing that twine. It looks like those crows, your higher selves, are like, that's enough of this. Let's go. Look at this, you guys, for what they want to tell you. This person is seeing that you're their Empress here. We have the Emperor and the Empress. So this person is telling you that they have a new perspective about what you deserve, I believe. And that they know that you're their person, that they've never met anyone like you before. Game changer, I'm hearing. Wild card. They weren't expecting you. And, you know, they are seeing this in Hanged Man energy. They're seeing a new perspective. They're seeing you in a new way after detaching. They do want to reveal something with Hanged Man energy. And look, Six of Pentacles, there it is. For what they want you to know, Empress energy, they know that you deserve better. Remember over here, you have so many choices and options, and I brought up the Six of Pentacles. This person is realizing that you deserve more of their attention, that you deserve more balance. Interesting. What else does your person want to say? We have the Ten of Cups. My friends, Ten of Cups. You are their happy ever after. Aww. Interesting. So they feel like you are their emotional fulfillment. You know, that could be that this person wants to have a family with you someday, that they want to join these towers together. These are beautiful cards. Again, this is just channeled messages from your person. So If that sounds like your person, we're going to get some channeled messages from them. Let's cut the deck. I miss making love to you. I will do anything just to hold you again. There's that song. There's that card that always reminds me of the bread song. And that King of Wands. They know they miss you and your body and your passion. Okay, so let's see what this person has to say to you, my friend. What do you want to say to pile 2? What do you want to say to pile 2? I love your swag. You were the whole package. Queen of Pentacles with all the nice things. Maybe you're looking really good right now. Maybe you know how to accessorize and stuff like that. I don't know what that's like. I'm going to put a ring on it when the time is right. Very interesting. Commitment. That is interesting. They know they're your person. And it says, give me time. I've never felt this way before. Perhaps this reveal is that they want to put a ring on it. I didn't think you would walk away. How interesting. So maybe you walked away from this. Maybe, you know, this person thought you would chase them and you didn't. You were just like, okay, if you're going to focus on your stuff, then I'm going to focus on my stuff and I'm not going to chase you. It was easier to lie than to tell you the truth. I wish I could take it all back. So we did see the 3 of Swords there and the Moon card came out 3 times. So it's very symbolic that maybe this person kept secrets from you in the past. And we have, you didn't put up with my shit. You crushed my ego, my big ass ego, but that made me respect you even more. Exactly. You empowered yourself. Maybe you were the Queen of Swords and put up a boundary. I feel, though, that the Empress, you know, the Empress doesn't put up with that Emperor's crap. The Empress deserves more than that. Very interesting. And I feel like in the past, when people would do this to your person, they would just be like, okay, whatever, goodbye, goodbye forever. And they'd, you know, let them go. But there's something about you that they can't let go of, Empress energy. So I was going to get some of these Cupid cards as well. Channeled messages from your person. Yep, the Empress, the one that got away. I do. There it is. We have don't go back. Interesting. So I feel like this person doesn't want to me that feels like they don't want to go back to the way it was. They want to commit to this. They don't want to go back to, you know, being, I'm almost seeing like a Knight of Wands. I know they're in the King of Wands, but I'm almost seeing like a Knight of Wands, someone who's inconsistent, you know? And I feel like this person doesn't want to go backwards. They want to move forwards with you. Why am I crying, right? 6 of Cups. We are both hurting from this. Maybe you don't think that this person cares. This person spends time mourning the loss of you. The feeling is mutual. So if you are feeling things, it's very symbolic that they are feeling them as well. 6 of Cups energy. The one that got away. Aww. I'm going to get 2 more. You're the one that got away. Can we meet? There it is. I want to tell you the truth. Can we meet? Can we meet up so that I can talk to you? Wow, that one did a little flip like a figure skater in the air. I want to believe. So this person wants to believe in how their higher self is connected to you. They want to believe that they can make this work. They want to believe that they can prioritize you and give you equal give and take and all the things that you want. Interesting. So, my dear friends, give me one moment. Actually, no, I don't need another moment. I'm just going to grab charms and letters. So cover your ears because it's loud. Interesting. The pin that came out is the Four of Cups. So to me, I'm getting the energy that your person is saying that they didn't appreciate you. They took your love for granted. And now to me, it feels like there's fear that you'll reject them if they come forward. We have a key. So that's very symbolic of Hierophant energy. Perhaps this person learned a lesson. We have the stars, 2 stars aligning, Aquarius energy, hope, healing, not being able to let you go. We have the seahorse, which is that lover's energy, that soul contract energy, where they feel like there's something bigger than what is logical, I'm hearing. We have the scissors, so you could have cut the cord here with this person, or you could have cut this person off, or they could have cut you off out of fear. We have the Eiffel Tower, which is symbolic of foundations. That could be symbolic in a different way for you, but it's symbolic of foundations, towers. We have the Tree of Life. We have this key with, or this padlock with a keyhole. And to me, that's symbolic that there was a spiritual lesson that you were supposed to learn together, that you have a soul contract here. We have the separation heart, the broken heart. So this person is thinking about you. They feel like you're their other half. They feel like you're their missing piece. And what's really interesting, actually, is that at first, when I looked at this card, I thought that was half of a broken heart. It's actually a bunny, but I thought it was half of a broken heart when I first glanced at it. And we also see this heart locket around the Queen of Pentacles neck. So I think that's interesting. Maybe there's some kind of, maybe that's very symbolic for someone. Maybe they gave you a locket. We have the coin, so very focused on your pentacle world. It feels like this person wants to be able to offer you more stability. That is an Ace of Pentacles. We have a rose, very interesting. Beauty and the Beast could be symbolic, or maybe your name is Rose. We have the wrench, so this person wanting to work on this. Maybe you did try and work on it in the past. We have the music thing. I can't remember what that's called. Anyway, so music could be very symbolic. You could be communicating through music with this person. We have the lightning bolt, which is unexpected. And like I said, I feel like there was a tower moment here, and that's kind of where you are. We have the spider, which is symbolic of feminine energy. This person is seeing you as the Empress. So perhaps, you know, you've stopped chasing this person and you're just solely focused on yourself. I'm seeing 8 of Pentacles. We have the, interesting, we have the black lollipop, and right away I hear yang energy. So maybe there's some type of cycle that this masculine needs to break or heal before they can be released to you by their higher self. We have a plane. So remember I said you guys could be at a distance. There could be travel here. We have a turtle who is on the move. I find that interesting. Out of all the turtles that I have, this one, its legs are positioned in the back so that you can tell it's moving. It's not just sitting there. This turtle is moving. So I feel like that's symbolic that maybe your person is just moving very slowly towards you. We have the hummingbird, very symbolic of hope, symbolic of healing. Maybe this person is really drawn to your healing energy. And we have the whale, healing again. Music could be very symbolic. Something about the hummingbird and the whale is reminding me of the animal cards that I always use. And both of those cards talked about like having a very healing energy, Empress energy. So I feel like you're calling this person in. And then we have love potion, Ace of Cups. Interesting. So for letters, we have Q, L, R, F, D, L, Z, N, P, G, O, J, L, M, L, N, V, U, D, A, H, Z, M, T, V, G, N, W, N, M, V, Q, U, W. So there you go, my friends. I hope that resonated. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose pile 3 and the ocean jasper or the jasper, whatever it is that we're calling it, this is going to be a reading, channeled messages from your person. So yeah, let's get into it. So these cards are meant to describe kind of the current situation, and then these cards will be describing some of their, messages towards you. And then if that energy sounds right, then I have some tarot and other message cards to get. But yeah, let's get into it, pile 3. Interesting. Maybe this person has something to say. So for the connecting energy between you, we do have the Eight of Swords showing separation. I'm getting the energy that this could be counterpart separation. I may be wrong, but I feel like I'm looking at this stage, like a stage of the counterpart journey where I feel like you had to put up boundaries because you're coming out as the Queen of Swords. Anyway, I'll get into it, but I feel like I'm looking possibly at a counterpart situation where the two of you are in no contact and a boundary had to be placed, or you had to stand in your power, or you realized that you deserved more than what this person was giving you. And I feel like you took your power back. Interesting. You could be trying to be in your feminine energy right now, not chasing. This could have been a connection where there's a lot of, like, somebody or both of you may have trauma that affects this connection. Just because sometimes this card can represent trauma that can be healed. Oh my gosh, my throat. Anyway, very symbolic of communication. I'm wondering if you're noticing people around you clearing their throat a lot. Anyway, this can also be someone who is, kind of trapped in their head about this. So you could be trapped in your head, or maybe that's them that I'm picking up on, but it's definitely separation. Definitely separation here. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So this image showed me a lot with your other cards, because we have this Wheel of Fortune, which is about change. It's about changes. It's about making adjustments. It's about divine timing. It's about fate, karma, and pattern cycles, things like that. And what I'm seeing here is I'm kind of seeing you as someone who was tired of running like a hamster in the wheel. And perhaps you were running, chasing, I should say. And maybe this person, wasn't transforming. I have to call my attention to the progression of the life cycle of this thing. I don't know if it's a lizard or a bearded dragon or what it is, or what the proper terminology for is it. Is it amphibian? I don't even know. But I'm almost seeing this energy that you had to stop running in that hamster wheel, or the universe had to stop you running in that hamster wheel, and so that you would stand in your power and stand in your worth. And through doing that, this Wheel of Fortune kind of stopped. You stopped running. And what I'm seeing is it's causing this person time to grow and evolve into this. I think it's kind of funny how this person looks like they're kind like, I hate to say it, but plotting against this hamster. But almost like intuitively what I'm seeing is this is someone who's evolved, who's watching you here. So very interesting. Maybe you don't see this. Maybe you don't see them coming back towards you. Maybe you don't know that they're thinking about you. because you're in separation with this person, but to me it feels like they're watching you. The numbers, I'm just looking at this. The numbers 9, 12, 3 could be symbolic, doesn't have to be. I'm just really called to the hands on that Wheel of Fortune. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing your person going through a change, perhaps an evolution. Perhaps bears are symbolic. My dog Bear just started freaking out. Anyway, so here we have the Queen of Swords. And I feel like you're in an energy where you're not running anymore on that hamster wheel. You're sitting in your power. You know your worth. You're going through transformations. You have clarity. You're thinking about this logically. One of the things I heard once was that the Queen of Swords can be kind of when your higher self takes over and says, it's kind of like your higher self. You transform into your higher self, and your higher self comes out of nowhere and grabs that sword and says, what are you doing? You're worth more than this. Like, stand up for yourself, you know? It's kind of like, it reminds me of like big sister energy. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like when your higher self takes over and you're in your power. And I always tell people, like, the Queen of Swords, when you step into that power and you speak your authentic truth, you know, it's the right thing for you because that's your truth and you're standing in your power. This morning I was listening to a really interesting thing on YouTube about feminine energy and how it's called like being like a black cat. And it was explaining how a black cat, how their energy works. Anyway, it was very interesting. So you could be working on being like that black cat. I'm really having a problem here with my throat for your pile. Maybe you've been busy communicating your truth. Maybe you have to communicate your truth. Anyway, but yeah, you could be really focused on your own transformation, on your own rebirth, I'm seeing with the butterfly. And it feels like you're being guided by your higher self. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Even though it's scary, you know, a lot of people wonder, was being the Queen of Swords the right thing? And that's when I say, you know, in a situation like this, I feel like it's like your higher self steps in and says, if you're not going to defend yourself, I am. You deserve better. And I'm going to put up a boundary right now in your honor. It's those moments kind of where it feels like someone takes over your body, you know? The way that I can explain it is when I was in junior high, I had these people that were just gossiping about me and teasing me. I don't know if it's because I was really awkward and shy, but people used to make fun of me for some of my mannerisms. I mean, I was autistic. I didn't know I was. But they were gossiping. They were writing stuff on the desk about me. So like the next day I'd go in. It was like mean girls, you know, and mean guys, mean people. And if you're a feminine, if you've ever been like, I've gotten myself into so many problems with groups of feminines. Anyway, they were writing all over the desk about me, but they wouldn't say it to my face. They were whispering about me. And really, I shouldn't have cared. But I also had never stood up for myself. And I remember in the middle of math class, they were like doing it. And something just came over me, who wouldn't even speak out loud in front of the class. I would have an excuse to get myself out of it. I stood up and I walked over to them and I said, you know, I basically told them off, and I wasn't like being mean. It was like something took control of me. It was like my higher self stood up and said, if you're not going to do something about these people, I am. So maybe you had a moment like that. And they left me alone after that. We have the Knight of Cups for your person's energy. So what I'm seeing here is that you could have been dealing with someone who, younger water sign, maybe they were immature. It feels to me like maybe they kept an armor around their emotions. It feels like they're holding back from you right now. And maybe this person didn't know how to give to you emotionally. Maybe they didn't know how to be vulnerable with you. Maybe they didn't know how to give you enough energy, and that's where the boundary was. Take it as it resonates. Now, this is the energy of, you know, romance. So this person clearly has romantic feelings for you. It's also the energy of wanting to rekindle things. And it feels, like I said, like your person's transforming. Maybe some of this armor is coming off. The other thing I'm noticing is that this is someone who has been weighed down by a tough exterior that they've built over the years, possibly because of trauma. So this person could be hard to talk to, or they could be hard to reason with. Because they could be, just with this armor, I'm getting like someone who's very guarded about opening up. Someone who perhaps has a tough exterior. But down at the bottom of the ocean, there's these deep feelings that they're holding on to, you know? Because we see you're at this cup is at the bottom of the ocean. And it's like this knight wants to pick it up and bring it back to the surface. This knight is being guided. This shining light is symbolic of their intuition guiding them to bring this cup back up, bring it to the surface, bring it up into the light. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing, I'm hearing love lift us up where we belong, where the eagles fly. Oh dear. Okay then, romantic music. It makes sense. The Knight of Cups, romantic song, makes sense to me. Maybe your person has a romantic heart. Maybe they like romantic music, you know? Maybe their guilty pleasure is romantic music. Anyway, we have water energy, air energy. We have Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. More Scorpio? Anyway. So these are meant to be kind of, you know, messages from them. So let's see what they say. We have reciprocity. I want to have equal give and take. So this imagery here could be symbolic. You guys may come from different places, different religions, different backgrounds, different race, different whatever, different lifestyles. This can also be that maybe this person didn't give you enough. Remember, I mentioned how maybe this Knight of Cups didn't know how to share or be vulnerable with their emotions, and maybe that left you feeling like you weren't emotionally supported. Anyway, the messages in this pile are very strong. They're coming through like very, very clear. Anyway. It seems like this person wants to offer you balance. This is also, it gives me 6 of Pentacles energy, so equal give and take and reciprocity. The hands also give me 2 of Cups energy, this person wanting to bring this cup to the surface. Love lift us up where we belong, where the eagles fly, and the something something. Neglected, I failed to give you what you need. So maybe you needed something from this person. You know, maybe like me, you're someone who struggles to tell someone what they need. And maybe you were dealing with a person who didn't know how to give you what you needed. This can also be, you know, that maybe this person did neglect you. I'm seeing 6 of Wands in reverse. Someone who inspires a feeling of you feeling neglected, unloved, unseen. Forgotten about. So this person is recognizing that they didn't give you what you needed and that they want to give you more. Beautiful. We have reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. 6 of Cups energy. Beautiful. And I just looked. That is so crazy. I just looked at the timer at 14:14, which is the energy of temperance. So it feels like the 2 of you coming back into balance. You may be seeing numbers that are, you know, like maybe you're seeing the same number twice, like 14:14, 28:28, 31:31. I have no idea why I'm saying those numbers. It is an energy of nostalgia. Now I saw 14:41. Go Google that. Google it. twin flame, angel number 1441 for love. What does it mean? Oh my gosh. So the reminiscent card here is, you know, Six of Cups energy. So this person is thinking about you. They're thinking about how to contact you. They're probably looking at pictures, very in their feelings, listening to romantic music. I'm kind of seeing someone laying in bed listening to sad love songs. Oh my gosh. Maybe that's you. Maybe it's both of you. We have sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. This is what I was talking about. That this person could have a heavy armor that they've built over the years, since they've built because of, maybe they built because of trauma that they endured. And I'm seeing self-sabotage here, Five of Swords. So someone who, you know, maybe sabotaged this connection, pushed you away, whatever it was. It could be that they inherited a way to deal with conflict from their parents that wasn't good, and that it came out in this connection, especially if you resonate with counterparts. But yeah, let's keep going. We have 2, my life started when I met you. So it's interesting because this is giving me like 2 of Cups energy, which I was getting with this. And to me, it's giving me like High Priestess energy and a message from their higher self that you woke them up. The 8 of Swords can be a spiritual awakening. It can be a dark night of the soul when this person has a realization that what they thought was love and connection was actually not. It's very... It's interesting when you meet your counterpart. Anyway, this feels to me like the day they met you is when their journey started, and they've been awakening ever since. Possibly you have as well. It feels like this person has kind of had feelings for you since the day they met you, and they've never gone anywhere. Seriously, communication, my throat. I don't know if you have something to say. Not to this person, but to someone else, or maybe you are trying to, you could have a blockage with your throat chakra. You know, maybe you want to go into something where you have to public speak, and maybe you're feeling like you don't have that capability. We have wrongful advice. I forgot about this one. So this one is what kind of made me feel, remember I said 5 of Swords energy, and I was talking about the parents and childhood wounding, 6 of Cups. And this person could have been taught by their parents how to deal with conflict in a really unhealthy way. They could have inherited those traits from their parents. So let's say their parents had narcissistic tendencies. Then this child would have grown up either with those same narcissistic tendencies, or they would have grown up I'm seeing like empath and narcissist paradigm. Is that the card? I can't even remember. But you know, for me, you know, people who grew up with narcissistic parents, they either grow up to repeat the same behaviors, or they grow up being really wounded from, hi Carrie H, if you're in this pile, I just saw you pop up on Patreon. Hi. Anyway, but what I'm saying is like a child of a narcissist who develops an armor against it. So it's not that they're doing things that are narcissistic, but it's almost like I don't know why this is coming through, but maybe they feel like everyone else is narcissistic, or there's a fear, like maybe if you're doing something, they are triggered and believe it's because you're being like their parents. Anyway, wrongful advice gives me that 5 of Swords energy, where it gives me a few energies, but it gives me 5 of Swords energy where this person developed an armor or a way to protect themselves because of the way they were raised, and it's been ingrained in them. And take it from someone who has that ingrained in them. That's lifelong. Those are lifelong behaviors that you have to try and undo. Which is crazy hard. Anyway, wrongful advice could also be that they were really listening to their ego rather than their intuition. They could have been really listening to their fear. They could have been giving into lower vibrational energy. Their ego could have taken over. I have to say though, this card is blue, which makes me think of communication. And I've been clearing my throat a lot. So it could be that there was, I think I saw the gossip card want to come out from this deck. And it could be that this person started getting advice about your connection and from the wrong people, especially if it's counterpart connection. And I talk about in counterpart readings how friendships and advice from other people can actually be a blockage in a counterpart connection. Because let's say you have you and you have them, and you're triggering them and they're triggering you, and you're telling your friends this person did this and that and blah blah blah. Your friends are going to tell you that you deserve better. This person is going to tell their friends this and that and blah blah blah, and their friends are going to tell them they deserve better. Sometimes, a karmic gets involved. So someone who has an interest in this person, who starts trying to push them away from you by offering them advice, by saying, you really deserve better than that. Oh, it's a shame that that person treats you like that, So there could have been a karmic who, gave this person wrong advice. For some of you, it could be that this person projected what was going on in a way where it was your fault, and their friends they could have been telling their friends, pile 3, I don't know, this is random, but pile 3 cheated on me, when in reality, they cheated on you, but they're telling their friends that it was you that made the mistake, or it was you that did the thing. And then their friends are like, well, you shouldn't be with that person. And then that feeds that person's ego, and their ego grows like the cookie monster in your brain. Anyway, that's what I was hearing right away with wrongful advice. Maybe you come from different lifestyles, and there is someone in the family or someone in the energy that doesn't agree with this connection, for whatever reason it is, whether it's a counterpart connection or what. Those are tests and blockages. Anyway, so that's what we're seeing. So I'm just going to get I'm going to have a sip of water. I used to go all day not saying anything to anyone. And when I started doing this, it was like, there's no way I could talk to people. There's no way I could talk that long. Anyway, so I'm going to get this tarot deck. Interesting. I just want to make sure. So right away we have 5 of Cups on the bottom, and there's that sadness, possible regret, which kind of, I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. I failed to give you what you need. That gives me that 5 of Cups energy. That's someone who has regrets, someone who's, interesting. Very interesting. Someone who is mourning, the spillage of these cups. I also want to point out that here we see a swan off in the distance, and swans are very symbolic of soulmates and of twin flames. So I think it's really interesting. It feels like this person's higher self their higher self is guiding them. I feel like their higher self is not letting them let you go, is what I'm hearing. We do have the 6 of Swords, the 8 of Wands. So it feels like there was an ending here. And perhaps, this person, maybe there wasn't enough forward movement. Maybe there wasn't enough communication. Maybe this person was not good at communicating. And it feels like the two of you moved away from each other somehow. Anyway, interesting. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which is the energy of renewal. And look at that. In every pile, while I've been shuffling, the top card has jumped out into my hand in each pile. And we have the Ten of Cups here. So I was just talking about a renewal, and the Eight of Cups fell into my hand. Ten of Cups. I was talking about the Eight of Pentacles, and this Ten of Cups fell into my hand. So I feel like maybe this person has realized that you were worth investing in, that you are their Ten of Cups. Interesting. I love when stuff like that happens. It's magic. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Because I just said Eight of Cups. That's funny. That, you know, that to me feels like someone coming back to the situation. We have the Devil and the Eight of Cups. That is very interesting. Because remember how I was talking about this wrongful advice and the ego thing? And when you get that wrongful advice, it feeds your ego and your ego becomes bigger. It could be that, you know, it could be that this person, their ego really did take over. Their fear took over, I'm hearing. Anyway, we're just looking at messages from them. We have the Magician, so it feels like perhaps this person is now working on themselves. They're making adjustments. Wheel of Fortune energy. So what does your person want to say to you? We have the Five of Swords in reverse, which is so interesting because we've been talking about this sabotage, and I kept saying Five of Swords energy, and I feel like this is someone who's realizing they had wrongful advice, that they sabotaged this, that they messed this up. Knight of Cups! Oh my gosh, that's magic! Knight of Cups! Seriously. Anyway, Five of Swords in reverse is healing after an argument. It's, you know, reconnecting after an argument. It's talking about an argument that the two of you had and finding resolution. And we have the Knight of Cups, which, you know, I said rekindling energy, or even someone, you know, giving you this emotional offer about what happened. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, then. Let's see what they want you to know. Channeled messages from your person. What do they want you to know? We have the Six of Swords, so they haven't been able to move on. Hierophant. So for some of you, if this person was married, I feel like this person is moving away from that. I feel like maybe, you know what? Your person could have been married. Eight of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Your person could have been in an unhappy connection, unhappy situation, or, you know, maybe they fulfilled a soul contract that they had with someone to be married, and they hit that, like, where they had to change their own destiny, and it was time for them to choose a different path. And maybe everyone around them was telling them, no, that's not the right thing to do. You'll ruin your life if you do that. You'll hurt people. You'll, you know, do you want to mess up your kids' lives, or whatever it was that was being said? The Devil can also be very symbolic of someone who was in an unhappy marriage, who wanted to be with you, but felt like because of obligations, because of fear, because of ego, because of fear of choosing what they really wanted, they couldn't choose you. So just keep that in mind. But the Six of Swords and the Hierophant feels like, if that's the case, that they're moving away from that other connection. For those of you who are not resonating with that, this person is wanting to reconnect with you. Six of Swords. They want to move into calmer waters. They want to reconnect. And this Hierophant energy gives the energy of marriage and commitment. I do feel like this person maybe has realized that there's something really special about you, that they have this soul connection with you that they can't ignore. Also, Hierophant energy advice. This person could have got bad advice that caused them to move away from you. They could have gotten advice from someone who didn't understand the spiritual aspect of this connection. I don't know if your person's awakened, because I feel very like, in this reading specifically, I feel like very tapped into something. It feels to me like your person is more tapped into spirituality. But anyway, we have the Page of Swords. So this is someone who's keeping an eye, this is messages from your person. So this is someone who watches you, you know? I'm seeing there's a card in this deck that I'm about to use that says, stalker alert, I watch you on social media, or I'm keeping an eye on you. To me, this person wants to communicate with you, you know, but they're not ready, or they're waiting for the right time. The Page of Swords can talk about when you're ready to communicate, but you have the words to communicate, you know what you want to say, but you're not quite there yet. Or maybe this person still has some learning to do or reflecting to do before they communicate. But it's very clear that this person keeps an eye on you. There's a lot of air energy here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What do you want pile 3 to know? 3 of Wands. The King of Swords. They're seeing this clearly now. I feel like you and this person, we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So that's what I mean. I feel like this person is aware there's more going on than they can understand. There's a soul connection. This person wants you to know communication is coming. Remember, Page of Swords, they're not quite ready yet. They're still learning. They're still evolving. They're still figuring out their feelings, what they want to say. Maybe they're still leaving that other situation. And this person wants you to know that this communication is on the horizon. You know, this person is going to come towards you. 3 of Wands, King of Swords, once they're ready with clarity and communication and truth. Interesting. Whoops. Channeled messages from your person. What are you? We have the Hierophant and the Ace of Cups. So this person, it feels to me like they've had an awakening about the spirituality of this connection. I'm serious. That's what I keep hearing. I'm very tapped in this reading. So I feel like you're both understanding that this is a Hierophant connection, or however you say it. Very interesting. So it does feel like this person, this can be a proposal, my friends. So for some of you, this person knows they want to propose to you. They know they want, you know, union with you. Very interesting. For others of you, what I'm seeing, 8 of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Hierophant. First of all, this is someone who's going to come forward with an offer. But for some of you, it could be that this person is ready to leave that other situation, is ready to move away from that Hierophant, that contract they have with someone else towards you, and have a new beginning. Channeled messages from your person. We have the 8 of Pentacles, so that's the energy of a renewal. They want a renewal. And Judgment, Awakening, 6 of Wands, Chariot. So this person knows, you know, they want success with you and they're on their way. They want to work towards something here with you. With the Chariot, this can be 2 opposing forces making a choice to cooperate, you know. 6 of Wands and Chariot action. It feels Chariot action, Chariot card energy. It feels like they're going to take action. It's funny how I said action. And the Chariot is making more efforts, putting in more time. So we do have the 8 of Pentacles and Judgment, 2 cards that say renewal in the description, which I find interesting because we also have the Ace of Cups, which is a renewal. So 3 renewals, a renewal for everyone. But Judgment shows this person is awakening. They're no longer being pulled down by that lower vibrational energy. This is, you know, I think they've been through an awakening, possibly a dark night of the soul. And they do want to work on this with you. And that's why they're coming back towards you. Look, a renewal, 8 of Pentacles. When you choose to invest in a soul connection, even though it's been testing you and it's been hard, You know you have unconditional love for that person. And here, what do we see? I don't know if you can see it, but it's the Four of freaking Wands. Like, I'm not even kidding. There's 4 candles there. 4 of Wands. Investing in a 4 of Wands connection. I almost said situation, so you could feel like this is a situationship. Anyway, judgment can also be them releasing themselves from a past situation. Very nice energy, my friends. This was very nice. All right, so let's get you... Oh, good, that's straight. Let's get you some message cards. So first, we're going to get some of these. I'm just going to give them a shuffle. You are different from the rest. They didn't mean anything to me. I only want you. Very interesting. What did I say about this person? Maybe when they met you, they had a realization that they had never experienced a connection like this before. We have, I tried to replace you, but it didn't work out because I'm madly in love with you and was fighting it, the armor on the Knight of Cups. I know this is divine. Again, I told you, I feel like your person is tapping into their higher self, and they're, even if they're not like, you know, collecting crystals and reading their own tarot cards or even watching tarot readings, I feel like this is someone who's very aware that this is a soul connection, and they probably explain it like, I don't know what it is, but there's something different about this. That's what I mean by tapped into the fact that this is a soul connection. I'm learning how to love myself now thanks to you. Page of Swords, learning about themselves. Maybe you know, maybe it's a counterpart connection and this is a message from their higher self because you had to go off and learn how to love yourself and know your own worth. I can't stop thinking about you. I'm seeing synchronicities. It's driving me insane. So your higher self is sending them signs and synchronicities. And this person feels like dark night of the soul, like they're losing their mind. Why do I keep seeing my person's name everywhere? Why, anytime do I open up the television, Why did I say it like that? Whenever I like put on a program or a TV show or listen to music, I'm hearing my person's name. Why is that? It's driving me crazy. Oh, I didn't know if my family was going to accept you. Wrongful advice. For some of you, maybe this person did have kids already. You know, maybe that was a factor there. They feared, what would their kids think of you? Would they accept you? Anyway, very interesting. Very interesting. I was also getting a mother who doesn't approve. So that can even be friends. I didn't know if my friends were going to accept you after I told them all these things. I'm going to put a ring on it when the time is right. Hierophant energy. I told you, when they've released. Amazing. Well then. Hang on. There's a lot of moving parts to this reading. I have like decks and piles of stuff everywhere, so just hang on. There's a lot of moving parts to this connection, I believe. So let's see, channeled messages from your person. Interesting. We have stop asking, which is, let me think about this for a minute. Stop asking, stop asking. You could have been requesting something from this person, and maybe they told you to stop, and that's when the boundary went up, Queen of Swords. Maybe you were trying to get your point across and they told you to stop. This is also the energy to me that it could be that a lot of people ask about you, and maybe that triggers them. I'm also getting the energy of their higher self kind of communicating with them or telling them it's time to reach out, or asking them, you know, can you reach out now? Yeah, that's what I'm hearing with that one. Oh my gosh, ask and you shall receive. What the fuck? Is this person playing games with you? Quit playing games with my heart. It's really interesting because just from a very personal standpoint, I'm just going to say how I'm resonating with this energy. So I'm just going to let you into my, oh, it's pile 3. I'm just going to let you into my business for a minute. It could have been that this person said, you know, tell me what you want. Tell me what your expectations are. And you could have told them, what you needed. You could have asked them for more attention. You could have asked them for whatever. You could have asked them, maybe you asked them to leave their wife or their current situation. Anyway, skipping back to what I was talking about, this person could have said to you, ask and I'll give it to you. And then when you asked for it, they could have told you to stop asking or to stop nagging them. Anyway. This is also the energy of the universe kind of telling them, you know, that if you ask pile 3 for another chance, you know, you'll receive that chance. What were you? Take the road less trodden. Counterpart journey, just saying. Or in the situation where it's that situation where someone's in an unhappy marriage and people are telling them to stay there. Take the road less trodden, you know? Anyway, interesting. I got right away got counterpart energy with that. Be patient. Oh dear. Trust in divine timing. This person could be moving slowly. Not if I can help it. Very interesting. So it feels like this person doesn't want to lose you, is what I'm hearing. And we have, it's going to take time, make me believe. Very interesting. So that could be, I'm hearing that could be your energy. Make me believe that you've changed, you know? Or maybe it's going to take time for this person to make you believe they want you. You know, like I said, I'm hearing, I don't know why, like for some of you, maybe this person is married, you know, and maybe you ask them, are you ever gonna leave that? Are you ever gonna commit to me? Are you ever gonna blah, blah, blah? And maybe they told you, stop asking, like, stop asking me. Maybe you said, well, until you make your decision, here's my sword. And it could be that this person comes back and is still connected in that foundation in some way. And there is this message that it's going to take time. And, you know, maybe they need to make you believe that they're actually going to stick to their word. I can only tell you what I'm hearing from my guides. So cover your ears. Cover your ears, because I'm going to get you some charms. So cover those ears. I almost called you my babies. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. There's that freaking love message. Interesting. We have the Star. Don't lose hope, my friends. I feel like it's symbolic this person still holds on to your energy. So we have rebirth here, death and rebirth. We have the, oh, I barely got you guys any. Just let me get a couple more. We have the starfish, which is symbolic of, well, star energy, but also regeneration. We have a music note. What did I say? Messages through music. We have the chariot, so forward motion. We have the seahorse, very symbolic of twin flames, lover energy. We have the star again, Aquarius energy. This also makes me think that your paths are about to align because we see these two stars aligning. We have Saturn, I guess. Something about, I just heard something about Saturn return, but I don't know a lot about it. This is interesting because this to me is, well, it's a love message. It's hearing from your person. It's communication. But to me, it's also like, because it's the black one, masculine energy. So this person taking action towards you, I'm hearing. We have the unicorn, very symbolic of high priestess energy. Another starfish. We have 2 starfishes. Oh my gosh. I just heard maybe the 2 of you have done enough growth to come back together. Are you? You're just gold. You're just gold. You're blinging. And we have the rose, beauty and beast. The beast, beauty and the beast could be symbolic, or your name could be Rose. All right, so for letters, W, R, Q, M, N, L, L, U, R, B, Z, J, D, W, V, S, Visa, I'm hearing U, A, M, M, W, O, X, T, U, D, P, U, H, police, T, E, X, tex, E, no, that's a Q, L, Z. 22 on the timer when I said that. Anyway, that is your reading. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. I love you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.